Now today we are going to discuss with you lesson number 5 and 6, some problems which may confuse you. So I am discussing, already I discussed similar problems, I am discussing once again with you. Now you can see here, we have to find the value of angle x where L is parallel to M. This L is parallel to M. Now you can see here, angle x equal to 100 degree. Why? You can see here, because it is corresponding angle. But now you have to write the reasoning is compulsory. The reasoning is compulsory. So I will write here angle x equal to 100 degree. So you have to write the reason corresponding angles are equal when lines are parallel. You can see here, and it is a reasoning. So reasoning we write like this. You can see opposite of therefore. So reasoning corresponding angles are equal when lines are parallel. So you can see easily, students are able to write easily this part very easily. But this reasoning, if they don't write, they will lose the marks. Let me repeat this question once again with you. It is given to you, this is 100, this is 80, and this angle x you have to find out. And you can see this coming in the form of f. How it is f? Like this you see. So I am counting this as f. Right? You can see here, this is f here. And so this angle is equal to this angle. We know that corresponding angles are equal. It is in the form of f. Right here. Now, this is very easy. Like this, similar some questions will come of alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. It is in the form of z. Like this comes. Right? And when it comes internal angles are equal, they will be on the same side. Right here. So you can understand easily. There are three results are there. Corresponding angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal, and alternate interior angle on the same side of transversal is supplementary. Supplementary means 180. So these three results are useful in solving these type of problems. I think it is clear to you now. Next problem I am discussing similar like this here. It is arms are given parallel. Here arms are given parallel up to angles. Arms. What is the meaning of arm? Arm is actually this. This is one arm of angle. This is two arms when combined. My hand arms you can see. Two arms will combine, it will form an angle, so it is called arm. So this is angle. Actually we show the angle by theta. In higher class you will learn this. What is this angle is called theta. Theta is a degree. Theta is used for any unknown angle. Right? So you can see here 70 degree is given here. Now you have to find this angle DGC. See what is angle? Angle DGC, angle DEF. Now angle DGC, you can see here, again it is coming in the form of corresponding angle. You can see. If I show like this, you can understand it is corresponding. It is coming in the form of F. Like this only it comes here. So you can see here. So I will write angle ABC is equal to angle DGC, and I will write the reason corresponding angle you can write in short symbol of angle. Angles are equal when lines are parallel. It is a parallel. Over here, similarly, now so what is the answer comes here? DGC comes how much here? It is 70 degree. Got here? Now DGC is 70. Now I wrote. Now you can see DGC same reason I am giving here. So you can write similarly DEF equal to also 70. But this reasoning here I wrote, you cannot use here. Once you wrote in one question solution, you can use in the same question solution. But in the other question it is written, you can't use it here similarly. Right? I wrote once and you can write similarly now here. Understood here? Be clear in writing. Don't get confused. And questions are easy. It is not difficult, but the reasoning matters here. And you can see, you should write the reason as because or since. Right here, or either you write in bracket, keep in bracket, you can write this also, both are allowed, right here, or either you can write this statement before and then you can write this afterwards, whichever way you like you can write, but meaning should be clear and it should be having the same meaning what I mean to say and what you mean to say, right here. Don't mug up and try to understand the steps and try to understand the result what I mean to say here. Here corresponding angles are equal, so when the lines are which arms are equal, both the arms are parallel. You can see this arm and this arm is parallel, so I use this result here. Now here I am going to use this again. So here this arm and this arm is parallel. First I use the first arm. If I count this as the first arms are parallel. This I count second arms are parallel. Right here, you can write here which lines are parallel. You can write in if you want to write, because AB is parallel to DG. You can write if you want to write more in detail. Right here, here also I can write here GC is parallel to EF. GC is parallel to EF. Got here? Now next here you can see question number 3 here. Now you can see here x, y and z we have to find out. Now x plus 40 plus 25 180 degree angle sum property, angle form on the line. You can see x plus 65 is equal to 180. So x is equal to 180 minus 65, angle x is equal to 115 degree. I think it is clear to you why it has written like this here. You can see it is on the line. Suppose I write L, it is M and it is N. You can see L is a line, but these all are ray. And if I write here P, so you can see, and this is O. So here OL, OM, ON, but L is the only line, remaining all are rays, right? So it is angle form on the line. You can see here, so it comes like this: x plus 40 plus 25 is equal to 180. So x plus 65 is equal to 180. So x is equal to 180 minus 65, x is equal to 115 degree. So now z is equal to 140 degree. Why? You can see it is coming in the form of x. So it is 40 degree. Now y plus z is equal to 180. So y plus z how much you got? 40 degree. So y is equal to, angle y is equal to, how much comes here? You can see I wrote here like this, but you can write one more step: 180 minus 40, and then you can write this step. I think it is clear to you why it has come. It is a linear. Now here the reasoning you can write linear pair. What is the reasoning? Linear pair. So I discuss here with you some of the problems which I face, which I think that you may face difficulty. You can see x is 115, z is 40 degree, and y is 140 degree, 140 degree. Over here. Now question number 4. Find the value of x. It is in lesson number 6. So these two questions are there. Find the value of x. So by just you can see I have solved here. Now I have to find the value of x. So by exterior angle property, you can see what is the meaning of exterior, means it is outside. So you can see this angle is outside. So if this angle is called exterior, then this is an interior angle. And the unit property, the exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. What is the angle opposite to this angle? It is opposite side. So the side opposite to this one is this. So we have to see only these two angles. Don't count this angle. This shows exterior angle equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. It is interior opposite angle. So I wrote in short here by exterior angle property. By exterior angle property, you can see here x is equal to 50 plus 70. Or you can write in detail, you can want to write exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. So therefore it comes 50 plus 70. So x is equal to 120 degree. What is the answer? 50 plus 70 is 120. Now here you can see here I am finding actually here which value? Internal angle, interior angle. But I am using the same property. So by exterior angle property, x plus 50 is equal to 115 degree. Now 115, you can see how I got here, because this is x, 115 is exterior angle. So x plus 50 is equal to 115. I got the answer. You can see x is equal to 115 minus 50 degree. X is equal to 65 degrees. Better you write the property in detail if you can't write in short. So better write by the exterior angle property and write sum of two. It comes like this. You know the property. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. Right here you can see exterior angle of triangle is right. Exterior angle of triangle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. Got here? And you can see the result. X is equal to 65 degree. Now here in this, it is now here I am using triangle sum property or angle sum property or angle sum property by triangle. So you can write here actually it is angle sum property of triangle. So by angle sum property of triangle you can see I wrote here it comes x plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 180 and it comes here 50 plus 60 sum of three angles. It is a triangle. You can see this is a triangle. Triangle means a closed figure with the three sides. So you can see triangle. Now three sides means it should be a line segment. Don't count like a three sides like this here, one side like this, one side like this, and one. It is not a triangle. It should be a line segment, a closed line. Then only it is called triangle. Now you can see here x plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 180, and I got the answer. You can see I am transposing this on other side. So 180 minus 110, the answer is 70 degrees. The answer. Got here? Now determine the whether triangle. This is an example I am discussing with you. Some different type of question I am discussing now. Determine whether triangle whose lengths are 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, a right angle triangle. So we have to verify. So just see 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16 and 5 square is equal to 25. And we find 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. And it is only true. If it is true, then only this. So I wrote here, therefore the given triangle is right angle triangle. Because it is true, and you know the longest side is hypotenuse. So which is the longest? You can see here the longest is 5. So 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So it means it is true. It is right angle triangle. It means it comes like this: 3, it comes 4, it comes 3, it comes 5, it comes 3, 4, 5. It is a triplet. We say as a triplet. Triplet means three numbers having some relation. Triplet. Now, triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. If AC is 5 cm, you can see it is given AC is 5 cm and BC is given 12. Now AC is 5 and BC is given 12. Now they are saying find the value of AB. Mostly students what they assume that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Mostly we take AC as a hypotenuse, but see the figure, on the base of figure AB is a hypotenuse. So this is wrong. We have to write here exactly like this here. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. See, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Be precise and see the triangle how it is formed, and where is the right angle? It is at C. You can see it is right. Right here, the position of right angle matters here. Opposite side is hypotenuse. So you can see I got the result. AB is equal to 13 cm. Over here, now you can see I discussed with you different types of problem. One is exterior angle property. Other one again exterior angle property. The next one is angle sum property of triangle. And the next one, if Pythagoras theorem is satisfied, the given triangle is right angle triangle. And here again, Pythagoras theorem based property I have discussed with you. I have discussed lesson number 5, 6 difficult problems with you, which you may get confused. And so this much is there in this content here. Thank you everyone.